Okay, so I'm just using an example of the transhuman connection to my mind with the internet computer system. So this is just a selection of Elvis Presley songs, but you will notice how, like I do with my videos, how I repeat the videos, maybe a couple. Now this should just be a selection of all different songs if this was a normal list, but they're basically copying the transhuman. This is not about an internet, World Wide Web platform. It really is transhuman connection. See how it's got Can't Help Falling in Love, and then it's got Suspicious Minds, Burning Love, My Way, Hound Dog, You're the Devil in Disguise, which is definitely the case with the transhuman and or the internet. It is the devil in disguise because it is Lucifer's matrix and it's Lucifer's internet, and it's Lucifer's internet transhuman to computer system. And then it has Can't Help Falling in Love, and then number 7 is a repeat of I Can't Help Falling in Love, and then number 10 is also a repeat of Can't Help Falling in Love. And also Suspicious Minds number 2 is also repeated at number 11, which is what I have done with most of my videos. So basically, it's not about whether I do something good or bad or better or worse. It's about just copying anything that's human, because they want to be seen as human and they want the transhuman computer to mind connection. I know this sounds perhaps strange to use this example, but I wasn't looking for this. It just came up and I thought I'll play that first song just to fill in time, even though I have steered away from the king of rock and roll for a while. But now I tend to go backwards and forwards with what I'll listen to. It just depends on what comes up, so I'll play it. But can you see what I'm saying? Now, this happens not just on this one music playlist. It happens on everything that I look at on the internet, or anything I look at on the YouTube platform, or anything I look at on a computer, particularly at this more human or creative level. And that's just an example of it. I could use a million examples. I could use every single video or every single music artist that I click onto, every single movie that I click onto, every single informative, truth-telling Android video that I watch. In other words, they're all androgyne beings that tell you even the truth. They are your demigods of the matrix, just as your music and movie idols of the past and the present are all demigod disciples of Lucifer's matrix, because they have to be, because it's an earth matrix, and the powers that be naturally pick their own disciples to be world stage players, whether it be on the internet, which is now a world stage platform, or just world stage players. This has always been the case since the beginning of time, and still is. Just an example, I could pick a million examples, but I haven't got time to to film a million videos, and no one cares anyway, because most people will tell me that anything you put on the transhuman internet they will actually tell me that sorry about that. They will actually tell you, they'll cough a lot now on the internet too, because I'm coughing a lot, which shows you how ridiculous it is. But basically, I didn't intend to make this video, so I just thought that I should show examples as they come up, because I haven't always got the energy. But essentially, I'm sorry. Essentially, they just want the transhuman connection, and basically they're imitating and duplicating everything that's human. But as I was told, anything that you put onto the YouTube or the internet, they see it as up for grabs, and basically that means that they can use it, which they actually can. Even though you don't presume when you're communicating or doing anything on the internet that the demigods and anyone and everyone can basically use your information and copy it. Just as they copy your personality and all your human traits, not only just around you in the area where you actually live, if you're a human being, but also the demigods of the Earth Matrix want the transhuman connection because they want their so-called longevity, or even eternity, shall we say, where you're connected to them as a cyborg or as a transhuman computer cyborg, under the illusion that you also will get eternity or immortality or continued life. This is the deception, I think. But even if it was true, you will be trapped and suppressed and in a living hell. So you will be so much under control, just like I am now with the transhuman connection. That's why I've been given insight into this diabolically controlled reality where you're connected to a computer system. It shows how if you are not 100% part of it and under total control, or even if you don't understand it like I do, that they will just come down on you and make your life a controlled living hell. Because that's what, when technology takes over everything, you are really in the fire of hell. And the fire is your human fire being taken over and suppressed, and the technology burning bright. And that's what they call the fires of hell. And that's what we're in right now, or at least that's what I'm in. And that's like a prelude to the future for everyone else, or at least for those that haven't experienced it yet.